Okay, I'm back. I did do an entire video and apparently it didn't upload, so I don't know what that's about. So if the video I did upload does eventually actually upload, then ignore this one because it's pretty much the same. So I'm just repeating pretty much what I said in the other one. Okay, it is about road rules. It is pretty simple. Some pretty simple road rules explained for those that seem to be confused, or I'll call it spade, clueless. The first one is roundabouts. The simplest obstacle, I wouldn't even say it, the simplest thing on the road to navigate through or around. Yet so many drivers approach it with a mix of apprehension, arrogance, some believing that they have the right of way over others. Look, it's the simplest of things. Give way to cars on the roundabout. That's just common sense. Give way to cars entering the roundabout from the right, and give way to cars that are approaching the roundabout from the right. You know, I don't mean 100 metres up the road. I mean a car that's approaching the roundabout and would make it difficult for you to go through or around the roundabout, before that car coming from the right entered it. So pretty much give way on the right, and look, just give way to cars on the roundabout, entering from the right, approaching from the right. The three golden rules, and really the three only rules to a roundabout. So I mean, there really should be no confusion, but for some bizarre reason there is. I mean, and I can't explain it. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, look, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I can figure it out. So if I can figure it out, anybody can. Okay, speed limit is the next. The posted speed limit for any road or motorway, freeway, whatever you're on, is black numbers on a white background with a red circle around it. That is the posted speed limit. Now, if it's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, that's what you can travel. You can't travel over that. That's the posted speed limit. Now, if, for example, the posted speed limit on a road is 80, that does not mean you go 90 or 100. It means you actually go 80. I've lost count of the amount of times I've been on the speed limit and it says someone fly past 10 or 20 kilometres, over the limit. And look, it's just if you need to get anywhere that fast, catch a plane. I mean, look, it's just because it's just unbelievable. It's just stupid. The posted speed limit is there for a reason. It's not decoration. It's not something for you to look at, as you zoom, down the road at 150. It's something, it's the posted speed limit. There are other speed limits on the road. These are advisory. It is black numerals on a yellow background, usually accompanied by a symbol. And it is a safe speed to negotiate a bend or series of bends, or a section of road that may be more slippery than normal in the wet. And the advisory sign, the advisory speed, is there for anyone, is the safe speed to negotiate bend or bends. Excuse me. You don't have to negotiate the bend or bends at that speed, but it's recommended that you do. Okay, I do have a list here. As you'll see, if the first one I did actually uploads, then you'll actually see it. And in fact, here it is. It's the same one. Okay, the next one is, what have we got here? Traffic lights. Alright, if you're at a set of traffic lights and it's red, it does not become a drag race when the lights become green. There's no need to accelerate away to 100, as soon as the lights turn green. accelerate away, you know, in a responsible fashion to whatever speed limit is on the road that you're currently on. If it's 60, accelerate to 60. Yeah. It's just it is not a race. There's no trophy at the end of it or anything like that. There's no victory lane. It's a traffic light, and when it goes green, it means traffic coming from the opposite direction, or they stop so you can go. So it's just that's all it is. Look, twice now I've seen that people do it with the kids in the back seat, and look, that's just if you want to die in an auto accident, then by all means do it, but give your kids a choice. Come on. So I think if you've got kids in the back, don't you would think that you'd go at the speed limit, surely. If for no other reason than a safety, if your kids in the back, you wouldn't go any other way, any other speed, why would you? Okay. Let's see what else have we got here. Okay. Tailgating. Stupid, foolish, idiotic. What can I say? If you're sitting on someone's rear bumper, and that person needs to brake, then you're going to go right up their rear end. But it's going to be your fault. Sorry, it's going to be your fault. It's going to be and it's so unnecessary. It can result in and not to mention both cars probably being write-offs. It can cause injury or even death. Why do it? You'll have idiots out there, including the two fools between railway between Rockdale and Banksia, who I don't think could have gotten any closer to my car than where they were. So I mean, and the fool that at about 2 in the morning that tailgated me up Bonds Road up towards the intersection there with Forest Road. Why do it? It's stupidity. The right to brake sharply, in either of those two instances, you're right up my backside, and the car's written off. My car's written off. Your car's written off. You're the one at fault. Why do it? It's just stupidity. Okay, what else we got here? Let's see. Texting and talking. Look, there has been numerous campaigns by the government to make people aware of the dangers of texting and talking on a mobile phone whilst driving, because if you're not if you are texting or you are driving, then, if you are texting and you are talking, then you're not driving. You're either driving or you're texting and you're talking. So look, if you do have to, if you feel the need to text or talk, pull over and do it. I mean, how easy? Pull over. You can text. You can talk all you want, and no one's going to be in any danger. If you can't pull over, then wait until you reach a section where of the road where you can pull over, and text and talk then. I mean, how simple. I mean, so many lives have been lost because people have had to text or talk while driving. And as I said, if you are texting, you are talking, you're not driving. So look, it's just common sense. I mean, how many people have to die? How many campaigns need to be shown on the television before people understand that texting and talking whilst driving is insane? Pretty much, it's dangerous. It causes injury. It causes death. Don't do it. Just don't do it. What else have we got? Okay, shouting from cars that are going past you. If someone does feel the need, for whatever reason, to yell a word out or shout a few words out to the intended recipient who was in a car going in the opposite direction. the intended recipient is never going to hear what you said, because the wind snatches away what you intend to say. I mean, it's just so the recipient, all the recipient hears is as your car goes past. So instead of being an idiot, don't why yell because when you know the recipient is not going to get the words you want to convey or the words you want to convey. So why do it? Do you feel the need to present yourself as an idiot? I mean, look, if you do, well then I can understand that. But look, if you don't, why do it? It's just the person is not going to hear it. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. That's pretty much it. I think I've covered everything on my list. There are probably things I have forgotten. Look. Now there is one more thing. It's called indicators. If you're on a roundabout, indicate. If you're making a turn, indicate. If you're turning into a driveway, indicate. Look, whatever you're doing, if you're making a turn, bloody well, indicate. They're not there for decoration. They're indicators. If you're turning right, you indicate so that the driver behind you knows, the bloke in front of me is turning right. Or the left indicator does the same thing. They're not. Again, it's not. It's not an optional extra. It's not. Indicators are not optional. Like they're mandatory. You need to indicate to let other drivers know of your intention. It's extreme because no one's a mind reader. No one can read another's mind. So the driver behind you doesn't know what you're doing if you don't indicate it. There's a street coming up on the right, and you want to make the turn, but you don't make. But if you slow down without the indicator, a driver behind you is going to go straight in your ass because you had never indicated your intention, and the driver behind you can't read your mind, so he doesn't know that you're going to turn right up there. So if you're going to turn, indicate. I mean, how hard is that? Look, driving is common sense. It's just a lot of common sense. And look, you have to drive assuming the other person is a complete idiot. And look, it's unfortunate that you have to do it that way, but you do. And so look, it's just the way it is. It's just in a perfect world, there would be no accidents. Auto repairers would be out of work. Tow truck drivers would be out of work. There would be no accidents. But it's not a perfect world. And so, look, next time you get behind the wheel of a car, make common sense your passenger, and be safe. Okay, take it easy.